What if I told you that an hour south of the border, you can taste some of the best wine in Mexico? In a valley with Michelin-starred restaurants, deep-rooted culture, and views that don't look real. Over 4 days, I'm guiding you through the wineries, the food, where not to stay, and everything else worth doing. Join us as we discover the Valle de Guadalupe.
Let's check this out. So we are at the restaurant called Portales de Garcia, which is a place right off the highway on the cliffs. It's a beautiful location. It feels like you're in the movie Encanto. But more so, they have great ceviche, they have great birrias, good food, good atmosphere, and definitely worth checking out if you are on your way to Valle de Guadalupe. So this is just a little tip for you to have a spot here for a great lunch. Lunch starts at 1 p.m. or for a breakfast from 9 till 12. We are at Las Nubes, which means the clouds, and they have a whole theme around clouds with their wine, but mostly they specialize in reds, and so they have different Syrahs and Cabernets, but Petit Syrah, and they're known for their land here, actually behind me. They have 10 acres of property they started with in 2008, and then they have expanded out and became a bigger winery, and so they have 30 hectares now. And 1 hectare of land, roughly produces about 5 to 6 tons of wine, grapes, and gets bottled into wines for commercial purposes. They do have a restaurant here as well on site, and this also supposed to be pretty good. We're not going to eat here today, but we're just here for the wine, and the wine is delicious.
We enjoyed the rest of the day looking at the views and drinking our lovely wine. Let's pick it up the next morning at La Cocina de Donna Estela. Not only did Anthony Bourdain like their food, but it also got awarded from the Michelin stars with the Bib Gourmand Award. It gets quite busy.
Breakfast at Donna Estela, amazing. She's sort of like the matriarch of the Valley of the Guadalupe, and the food is amazing. They have yummy pancakes. They're known for their lamb that gets made in their pits overnight, pulled apart. Great breakfast, great food. They're open throughout the whole entire day, almost 7 days a week, and they're closed on Mondays. But you don't need to make reservations, you can just come and wait. On the weekends it will take longer. People eat quite early here, so you can expect to wait anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes or even an hour. It just depends when you show up. But yeah, the food here, absolutely delicious.
So where should you stay? Well, Instagram told me to stay here, and I decided to book this place within 30 seconds. I won't name the place, but let's just say it was not what we expected, and Instagram versus reality was a little bit different. It is in the middle of nowhere, which is to be expected, but there was trash all around, and still ongoing construction, and the quality of the accommodations wasn't what we were hoping for.
So this is what $160 a night gets you at the moment at the Valle de Guadalupe. Not the most fanciest place, construction behind me, and development all around. So just keep that in mind as you book your hotel. There's beautiful vineyards here, and we'll get to that in a moment. But choose wisely and look at the reviews before you book your stay. So they sell you Tuscany. And the reality is actually maybe the size of a basketball court. That's how big this vineyard is. Because then you just end up on a dirt road somewhere. So don't be fooled by Instagram shots that look amazing, but you're actually just on a small stretch of dirt.
Enough about the Airbnb. Let's get back to wine. Today's stop is Balche, a winery named after sacred Mayan drink, with that culture woven right through the property and vineyards stretching out in every direction. What makes this place special is the underground cellar you can actually tour, and it's included with your tasting. Down here, the wine ages in oak barrels kept cool by the earth itself, and they walk you through every step on how it's made. Then comes the good part. They pour it into a decanter and let it open up and breathe, which is exactly how your winery recommends drinking it. And this bottle is special. The Balche Trace, their premium Merlot, 2009 vintage, 15-year-old Mexican Marlot is still going strong. It had a velvety taste and thick, rich after flavor. The whole experience and the tour included, it runs you around $25. No reservations required. As the sun was setting, we had one more stop.
All right, guys, we are at the Bloodlust, and that is one of the best places for dinner in the Valle de Guadalupe. They have a wonderful array of different dishes and tapas to try in different little plates. And so you do have to make reservations. It's a really nice place to come out, and they have everything you want to see represented from the Valle de Guadalupe, from octopus to pork belly to little tacos and different dishes. But they're actually, the architecture of this place is kind of unique because it's shaped like a giant garlic, and there may or may not be vampires lurking around. So let's take a look together.
After a couple of days of wineries, we decided to lay back, drove to Rosarito, and enjoyed the beach. We needed a little bit of a break. No reservations, nothing to do, just laying out on the beach. And it's a great alternative if you want to just relax for a day and maybe do something else. Take a beach tent with you or rent some of the chairs available. But it's definitely one of those things where you can mix it up and enjoy yourself and watch the sunset.
What else can you do? You can go on an ATV tour, and that's what we're doing. There's lots of stuff to do here, and this is an activity I just wanted to do today. And it takes us to a 2-hour wine tour right through the countryside, as well as just have fun and stop at a winery. The winery is not included. I'll link this place in the description below. But yeah, definitely another cool little adventure you can do as well if you want to have a little bit of action in between all the wine and the food. It's 2 hours, it's $75 per person, and they pretty much do it all day. Book it in advance on TripAdvisor, and you are all set. So let's go. Crystal is a mad driver. But yeah, look at this landscape, guys. It's beautiful. It's a great place to see the countryside, and it's definitely something to do with your friends, family, or whoever you want. It's fairly easy. You've never ridden an ATV before, you can do it. It's not that hard. You just go faster, slower with this thing right there, and there's some brakes just like on a bike. So that's about it. And yeah, beautiful landscape.
After ATVing for the day, we cleaned up ourselves nicely and went out to our last winery for the day. And this place is absolutely amazing. Let's take a look together.
When I think about the best places here in Valle de Guadalupe, I think about Marlot. And Marlot is a beautiful wine estate and true vineyard, true luxury experience that is an upscale winery. And it is rooted in Italian vineyards and Italian wine. They have 17 different bottles here, but more so importantly, their heritage is Italian. They were founded on an Italian winery, and it's just a beautiful architecture. There's landscape here that is just mesmerizing, situated in the hillside, and absolutely beautiful. So I really recommend If you guys want to come to a unique experience, this place is definitely it. So let's take a look around.
We finished the evening at Deckmans, beautiful restaurant located outdoors and has a tasting menu called the Baja Bounty. You do need reservations for this place and you do need to make them in advance. Highly recommend it. So let's take a look.
Start with course number 1, the oysters, and give that a shot. They have 3 different types of oysters they give you, and this one, I don't know how to pronounce them. I'm not going to try it, but it's supposed to be creamy. Wow. It is creamy. It is very creamy. I don't know how an oyster is creamy, but it tastes like when you have a Sauvignon Blanc and you feel that cream on your palate, that's like that, blooded oyster. To be honest, there's a lot more vegetable in here than there's extra clam. Course number 3 is yellow tuna, which is also with some green oils. So let's give it a try. It's very, very buttery. Talking about green stuff, so Deckmans is actually a Michelin star in Green Star, which is the sustainability part of Michelin restaurants. Deckman itself, the Deckman guy, the chef, he is a Michelin star restaurant chef, but the brand of that, you know, this restaurant does not have a Michelin star. People get that confused. But the food is nevertheless very, very tasty, and I would highly recommend coming here. The 7-course menu is no small feat, but here, and this is one of the things in Mexico, right? It's $110, $120, depending on the exchange rate. You get a 7-course meal. 7 courses, exquisitely presented, very well done. What you would pay for that in San Diego is probably twice as much. And the quality is just absolutely phenomenal. I have had a few meals in my life, and this right here is certainly something I won't forget. Let's talk steaks. Hanger steak, amazing, very good, very juicy. I haven't had one bad dish here yet. Unbelievable. Friends, we are ending the evening with course number 7, which is the dessert, and it's absolutely fantastic. Toffee chocolate. I'm in heaven. This has been wonderful. Come to Deckmans and enjoy it.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. What was your favorite place? Should I have included something else that I missed entirely? I'll see you in the next one, and keep on making memories.